Um, um, well, good morning because it's after midnight. But anyway, today is the 27th of June 2024. The time is 12:12 in the morning. And so before I go to bed, I wanted to say a few things. I actually meant to do something on the camera earlier, but I didn't never do it. But today I actually went out on the ground and I watered the trees. So the first time I went out, it was earlier during the day when the sun is really shining, and I was going, yeah, I was checking on the trees. I did think about watering the trees, but the ground was burning my feet, so I waited till later on that evening. And what I realized is the sun, the energy from the sun that's causing the ground to burn my feet and cling to my feet. Like I was saying before, I can't just go outside. And when that sun is shining, I've been like that for some years now. And I would have to wait until the sun go down before I could go outside and water my trees and things. So that's what I had to do today. So when I went out early, I mean later, it didn't burn, the ground didn't burn my feet, and I was able to water all the plants out there, all the trees and all the plants. But earlier that day, I couldn't even be out there on the ground. I think my nose is itching. I couldn't even be out there on the ground because I was trying to find. I had brought some raspberries, and I brought a red raspberry and I brought a golden raspberry, and then they sent me a free small raspberry. And so they're not doing it. They're not doing nothing. My kiwis are really growing, really, really good. First time I got them to grow, they were always dying. And so the raspberries, I'm hoping that they do something because this is not the first time I brought raspberry. I had brought raspberry, golden berries, I think blackberries. Um, when we first moved here, and they died. They would never grow no leaves or nothing. They wouldn't do nothing. And so today I couldn't find my raspberry, and so I went out. I went out on the grounds because it came back to my memory that I had put them out on the ground. So I went out on the grounds and they it still ain't doing nothing. The grapes are trying to grow, but the berries they're not doing nothing. The new ones that I brought this year, they're not doing nothing. They're not getting no leaves or nothing. So uh, I thought somebody had took it because I had brought some pineapple gravels, and I have no idea what happened to them. So I had to buy another set. I don't know the first set I brought. I have no idea what happened to them. So I brought another set, and because you have to buy two, male and female, and so I brought another set, and so they doing good so far. But I thought somebody had took my red raspberry, but they didn't. I put them up, so I had to ask God to forgive me. Because I was thinking in my head, I was already getting fired up. I ain't been able to find my pineapple guava, which I had brought some before, and I brought the strawberry guava, but they both died. So then again, they stuff out there that I don't know what it is. So some of that stuff may be still alive. I just don't know what's all out there because they died down, and so when they died down, I just didn't do nothing. I just left it alone. But then they grew back up. Um, Stuff started back growing, this year. I mean, yeah, this spring. So there's stuff out there. I don't know what it is. I did see some berries. Uh, I don't know what kind they are because they're starting to grow. So then I got other tree bushes out there that's berries, but they ain't doing nothing. They just look pitiful. They look real pitiful. And I've been fertilizing them, but they just berries are hard to grow. Kiwis are hard to grow. Um, tell you the truth, I think long as we on this land, they ain't gonna do nothing. But I just wanted to talk about that. How I realized that it's that sun that's releasing some type of energy. So either it's that and mixing with the energy that's coming out from under the ground, but because there's something coming out from under the ground that brings me in the house. So I don't know what all these people doing. I tell you, I'm feeling weird in the head. So, oh, they messing with my head. I guess they're trying to get me to go to sleep. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. That I think that energy, that sun got something to do with that energy, that hot, and it's not just a hot energy. It actually clings to my feet. So when I come in the house and take my shoes off, my feet is still burning, with like a clinging to my feet. I used to put ice, stick my feet in ice, but I stopped doing that because I said they might cause me to have arthritis in my feet. So I stopped doing it. So I just wanted to talk about that. And there's something else that's on my mind. Okay, when I make my videos, I'm making my videos uh, dealing with what I'm going through. And I know other people say they're going through the same thing, but it may not be the exact same thing. It may not be getting it exactly how they're giving it to me. It may be similar, but when you write to me and you saying the exact same thing I'm saying, you may be using different words. You know, I just speak plainly. I don't be trying to impress people with words. Some people are good with words and they try to impress people with words. I don't. I'm just a plain old country girl. That's me. And anybody that feel that they can tell my story better than me by you writing to me saying the same thing that I'm saying, you to me, I feel like you trying to dumb me or something. So when I write back to you and you want to get offended by what I'm saying, well, I'm offended by what you saying. When you saying the exact same thing I'm saying, you just using different words. Like you can tell my story better than I can. You know, I've had some people to get offended, but like I said, I don't be trying to be mean or hateful, but I just don't give people permission to say whatever they want to say to me because you know I can like I'm seeing people is repeating the same thing that I'm saying. They telling me to do things that I said I'm already doing. Like for years, I have been taking ginger. I mean many years. Um, my nose is just itching. Um, I take ginger. I started out just boiling ginger, making a ginger tea for my stomach. Because I've been having stomach problems ever since the 80s. And that's when I started using making the ginger tea. And so I started taking ginger, lemon, and honey. That's how I first started, just cutting up the ginger and cutting up the lemon and putting honey in it, and I would eat it like that. Then I started using turmeric, putting the turmeric in it, and then I started adding the garlic in it. But I've been doing this since the 80s, and so I got somebody, people telling me to do that when I've been saying ever since I started making my videos, I've been saying this is something that I'm doing. Then somebody else will come back and tell me to do something that I'm already saying that I am doing. So I'm just trying to figure out, are y'all looking at my videos or what? You don't have to, but when you try to make yourself look more intelligent than me, that's how I feel. That's what you're trying to do. When you repeat the same thing that I'm already saying, and things that I'm already saying that I'm doing, then you telling me to do it. I'm already doing it, and I've been doing it for many years. And that's what I feel like some of you women, and men too, that y'all trying to show that y'all more intelligent than me. So when I answer you back, then you got a problem because sometimes you say things that you should not. The person that's being targeted not going to say to another person that's being targeted. So it just makes me wonder: are you being targeted? And then you get offended, but you don't have a problem with offending me. I don't give people permission to offend me. And just like you don't want to be offended, neither do I. I don't want to be offended neither. And I don't want to be dumbed down just because I don't speak with a whole lot of big words. I'm just a plain person. I don't, to get my point across, I don't have to use big words. I know what they mean. I just don't use them. And so I'm not going to allow you to just do me any kind of way because this is my story. So we all can make a video. You can make your own video. I can make my own video. You can tell your story. Only thing I could do is be in agreement with what you're saying or add to what you're saying, like how I do. And then I have some people that add on how they feel, other things that they going through. But when you saying the exact same thing that I'm saying, I'm just trying to figure out what in the world. You just saying the same thing I just said on my video. Or then it may not even be on my video because, I'm just me. That's the only thing I can say. And then to say that when I answer, I don't answer Christ like. Well, Jesus used to call people dogs and serpents, children of the devil. So, what is Christ like? What is Christ? I ain't call you no dog. I ain't call you a serpent. Really, y'all just got to get this thing together because I'm not gonna let you just do me any kind of way, and you're not gonna dumb me down by trying to say the exact same thing I say, but you just using bigger words. I'm not gonna let you do that to me. It's all too. I'm not a mean person, but right now like I told y'all before, I'm on a very short lease, very short. I don't get much sleep. I'm in pain. I'm being targeted. I'm being tortured. Not just targeted. I'm being tortured. And they put out what they putting in me. I have no earthly idea. All I know is I'm swelling. That's the only thing I can tell you. So I'm not in no good mood. I don't feel Christ like all the time. I reckon Christ didn't feel Christ like all the time because he called people serpents, children of the devil, dogs, and stuff like that. If you read scripture, you'll see he didn't always talk nice. That's religion. I'm not religion. And if I wanted my wanted where people couldn't message me, I would make it that way. Cause you can do that when you can't message a person, and I might just do that. And like I said before, I don't have a problem with blocking people from my channel. I really don't have a problem. Or you can block me. It don't even matter. I'm not gonna get offended. If you block me or stop looking at my videos, I don't even care. I'm at that point now because I'm tired. I'm tired of being in pain. I'm tired of suffering. But I'm not going to just let somebody talk to me any kind of way. That's all to it. And then you can't handle how I answer you. I got feelings too. Right now, my feelings are very sensitive for what I'm going through. Y'all say y'all going through similar things, but you don't feel my pain. I don't feel your pain. This stuff is hot. I mean, they going in my private area, and this stuff is burning me. It be in my stomach, burning me in my stomach, and this stuff be moving inside my body like it do on the walls. This is hot energy. See, I don't know if y'all can see it as well as I see it. If you put it on full screen, you can see this stuff, but it be shaking on the walls. This is frequency or energy. I don't know exactly what it is. I know current flows, and current will kill you. So they're probably current, but it's some kind of frequency or something. But they be shaking in my body like that. So I have to pray and ask God to send His fire to burn it out of me. And I start them hard belts, and they got my intestines all blowed up. My belts don't even sound normal. And when I ask God to send His fire, He sends it. Cause I start belting and belts and belts until this stop shaking in me. But it be burning me. And what this is going on in my breast, I don't know. It, that don't leave, ain't left yet. It feel like I'm hemorrhaging, so I don't know what that is. I know I'm not going to no doctor for them to lie to me. If I could find somebody that do deliverance, you can't hardly find deliverance preachers no more. There's a one lady, but she way in Raleigh. I don't have no way to get to Raleigh. I reckon she still. I don't see her online on YouTube no more. The first time I talked to her, I saw on YouTube, and I called her. She prayed for me, but she wanted me to come where she was and bring my sister, but I couldn't get no ride. So I asked my daughter to take me up there. She wouldn't take me. So I don't know the preachers. But they the one that these churches here where I am now. They the ones that really got the things for these people riding by the house. Cause that's where I wrote to the churches, and that's when it's all started. Cause I won't get in the ride bys and the walk, the patrol, and all that. I was getting hit around 3 o'clock in the morning, in my stomach, and the man that stayed across the street from me, he was being a bully until I got my bed. I wasn't playing with him because I had brought me a blower to blow the weeds and stuff, and so I had brought it from my house, and I was testing it out at my sister's house because I had cut the grass and swept the no, they hadn't swept the sidewalk. I was gonna blow it, but it wasn't a whole lot, so I blew it out in the road. So he gonna come with his blower and blow it back in the yard. So I went back out there and blew it back out there, and I got my bet, and I said, "Let him come." Now he come back over here. I'm gonna go out there and bust him in his head. I meant that thing too. He didn't come back. I won't play with him. I got tired of him messing with me. You a man. Supposed to be a man anyway, and got a wife. I reckon that was his wife. She looked manly. He looked feminine. So I don't know what they were doing over there, who they was. All I know they was. She actually stopped. He kept on. So I don't know what his problem was. But then they come. We don't. Nobody in our house smoke cigarettes. Somebody came and dumped a whole bunch of cigarette dust in the yard. They wait after I clean up and then they'll do stuff. Somebody cut two I mean the smallest as small as you could cut paper, that's how they cut the paper and went from one end of the yard to the other end. I had to go out there and I went out there early in the morning and raked out there and raked. I made all that noise cause product was out in the road. And I raked it too. That wake y'all hands up. Cause I had took the dumpster out there cause it was the day to pick up the trash and that's when I saw it. I didn't say nothing. I just went and got the rake and started raking. You know, people's just so mean. Just so mean. And every time I come out, cut the grass, here he come out sitting on the porch. So I'll sit down. I'll quit breaking and start singing gospel music. He didn't like hearing that. These people is monsters, just devils. I remember one day I was sitting on the porch talking to the Lord, and but steps really, cause we didn't really have no porch, we had steps. But here he come, so I just kept talking to the Lord, and then he started whatever that was he was sending, hitting me with it. He started sending it, hit me in my body. Some of it hit the house. You could see the little dents. Hitting the house. You could see it denting. And I looked over at him. I said, "That all you got?" I said, "That all you got? You don't know where I come from," or something like that. I said he jumped up, went back in the house. Cause I don't bother people. I don't bother nobody. I try to be a good neighbor. You won't hear my if you hear anything, you're gonna hear me singing or praying. You won't hear my TV. You won't hear me playing loud music, except for this one set of people, because they will hear their music so loud, you can actually see the walls vibrating from their music. So I said, okay, you gonna I went 6 months letting them disrespect me like that. After 6 months, I had my computer. I got a desktop computer, and I had it upside the wall, and I had a a little stereo thing, and it was upside the wall too. So I put prayer on. I had this prayer that it'll pray for maybe about 2 hours, and then I go to good uh demon buster, and it will play the blood of Jesus. It just play over and over and over. So I cut that on my computer and cut the prayer on my little cassette player, and I put both of them wide open and leave. I will leave because I got tired of her. I stayed beside that woman for a year. The whole year she did it. Just being mean. I mean, I don't care if you getting paid to be a gang stalker. You don't have to be mean though. You don't have to do the stuff that they tell you to do. You can just pretend you're doing it. You know. 'Cause I went 3 whole nights without getting any sleep. 3 nights didn't get no sleep. And then I got here my granddaughter living with me then, and she was still a virgin, and then she had to hear them bed hitting the dang on wall. Nobody wants to hear that. Crazy people just sick in the head. And then people want to write to my channel, you know, like this. I feel like you're disrespecting me. That's what I feel. And this person said they wanted to. They was trying to help. Well, if you're trying to help, make your own video. That's how you help. The more people that's making the video, that's the more people out there know that there's a whole lot of us. It's not just a few of us, but there's a bunch of us being targeted. More and more people make videos and not just make one video and don't just put somebody else's video that ain't got nothing to do with game stalking, because those are the ones who keep messing with me. Those who don't make no videos and those who got other people videos, because I'm going to tell you, you got one more time, I'm blocking you. And I'm not playing no games. Because I said, I'm tired. I'm on a very short lease. Very short. I love the Lord. I love him. And I'm not ashamed to say that I love him. But I'm going through some crap every day. I mean every day. Not a day go by. 365 days of the year I'm going through. So I don't need nobody messing with me. I really don't. On my channel. Y'all to look at me and see I'm going through. I don't even look the same. They got my face all puffed up, swole up. I have no friends. I have no family. I have nothing. Not nothing. I have nobody that try to show me any type of goodness. Not nothing. So I am going to close out. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out. I can see the energy already started. Already started. I'm in my shorts back there. I hit on some shorts. I don't know why my nose is itching so bad. Oh, excuse me. I hate to even sleep in this house. Right now, I hear that sound in my head. I heard one prophetess, I heard two, that's beginning to hear from God. It's actually really addressing about the electromagnetic frequency and the witchcraft, of witch gangs of witches attacking people. And but this one, she said that God was saying something about the frequencies and the electromagnetic frequency, and so I wrote her. I wrote both of them. Cause we need people praying for us, anointed people that's anointed, not just people to pray. We need people that's anointed to pray for us. I wrote to another lady too. Her and a woman was talking. I think they both do deliverance. I don't know where they at though. One of the ladies, I think she's the one that wrote he set the captives free. I read that book. That was a good book. I think one of those ladies was the one that wrote that book. The other lady, the one was white, the one was black. The white lady, I think she's the one that wrote he set the captives free. But the book she had won't that book. It was a like a workbook. But they both being under uh, witchcraft attack, demonic attack, where they had to get delivered. So now they doing the deliverance. So I wrote to them and told them, what's going on. So I don't know. I really need help. I'm tired of living like this. This just ain't no way to live. But I went outside today. They may punish me tonight. I went out there and watered them trees. Cause I had been waiting, let my daughter do it, but I like doing it myself. I could tell somebody hit me though, hit me in this arm right here. But anyway, I'm gonna close out and hopefully I can get some sleep. If there ain't no need of me saying it, cause it's oh, I wish no. I would get ready. I wish I could find me a church. I do miss going to church though. They too many witches up in the church now. Too much stuff going on in the church. And she said that God said come out the church. I said, well, I'm already out. One of them ladies I looked at today, I can't remember if it was. Uh, I was thinking it might have been the older lady. It was an older lady. She's an Israelite. And, they all saying God talking about repentance, telling His people to repent because God is coming with the judgment on America. It ain't gonna be good at all. It's coming with a vengeance, and that's why He telling His people to repent and get right, get back on the straight and narrow road. Cause He's coming through Russia and through China. Wow, bad stuff is coming. She even said something about the aliens. I've been telling y'all they aliens here. Everybody keep wanting to call me crazy. I know what I've been seeing. And she saying it ain't no Americans in no spaceship. These are people from other places. And they been coming here. They still coming. And they living around us. These people I keep forgetting to do that. That beige house that was behind us. I brought those lights that you put outside and they light up at nighttime. They wouldn't even work. Every night around about 7 o'clock they would come on. They might stay on a half hour and go back out. Because around 7 o'clock in that beige house, they would cut some type of lights on that was red, green, and blue. Like them party lights that be spinning around and stuff. But you can see uh like the reflection of two heads, great big heads, and they were facing each other. And I pray to God. I hope I got them videos. Did I video that? They would be facing each other, like they sit right at the window, facing each other, but they had great big heads. I got to look and see. I be forgetting to do stuff. I be it be on my mind to do it, but it's like I can't do it or something. I don't know what's going on. I could tell they doing something to me cause it's like it's weird. I can't even explain it. You feel like I'm missing time, but I'm not missing time. But I feel like it's a weird feeling. There's something going on. I don't know. They be doing stuff to me. During the daytime too. But I know what I seen. These things got great big heads. And they look like they will be facing each other. I hope I got it on video on one of those things I got. I even showed it to somebody and they said, "What's the matter, boy?" And that did it. I brought two different sets. Neither one of them will work. Neither one of them. So they were doing something. That was before they knocked the fence down and rebuilt that fence. But it was something, they pulling something out from the ground because those lights would go off. So they pulling energy, evidently had been pulling energy from the ground for the lights to go off. And they want no cheap lights. These was I got one set, both set from either Home Shopping Network or QVC. So they want no cheap lights. But the military people had some in their yard that was across the street. I was saying, now how can theirs work and mine don't work? Ugh, excuse me. That was an ugly face, yawn. This some weird stuff, y'all. She even was saying that they're gonna start seeing stuff in the sky. But they keep saying to get prepared for what's coming. Get prepared for what's coming. See, the time like this is when I need a husband. I really need a husband right now because I have nobody. I have nobody whatsoever. But anyway, I'm getting ready to close out. Y'all have a blessed week.